Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Team Night Jam channel. So today we are in the Camry, as you can see. So I thought it'd be a good idea to make a video on how to kind of maximize working in your car in a storage unit situation. So I'm sure you guys saw in the last video, but all the work and stuff I've done on the E36 has been in a storage unit that doesn't have any power, doesn't have any heat, no lighting, like nothing like that. So it's really just kept the rain off of me and been a place to like store my tools and stuff. So since it is like kind of in the middle of winter now, it's kind of halted some of my progress on that, and that's kind of one of the main reasons why I've been putting off a part 2 on that lifter video, because it's been so freezing out. So today I thought I'd loop you guys in on some upgrades I'm going to do to the storage unit to make it more suitable for the winter. So right now I'm headed to Home Depot and I'm going to show you guys what we are going to get. So kind of the two main priorities here are going to be, one is heat, and two is make sure we can get some lights in there. And so it's going to be tricky not having any electricity, but I have a couple ideas, and when we get to Home Depot, I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So I'll see you guys there. So we made it out of the store. You guys saw what we picked up. So these are some lights that I found on the Home Depot website. So they are rechargeable. They each put off 1,000 lumens. These are the 2-foot versions. They had 4-foot versions online, but they were much more expensive. So I'm gonna start with these, and then if it's not enough, then we can always add more later. So next step is gonna be about mounting these. So they have, you can mount them like traditional lights, or they are actually magnetic. When we get back to the storage unit, I'll take a look and see what the best way of mounting these is. So we have arrived at the storage unit, and as you guys can tell, it's dark, so I'm kind of excited to see what these lights can do. So I got some materials to hopefully utilize like the magnetizing portion of these lights. So we're gonna get in here and I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with. So if you guys can tell, it's pretty dark in here. So we have a little bit of lights. Hopefully you can get at least one of these up. So see what I picked up from Lowe's. I got these kind of slotted kind of steel stock, and then some wire. This is like mounting wire, and then I'm hoping that we can use some of these screws and washers. And I'm thinking about running wire from like one end to the other. Or I could just drill into those, maybe. I'll give me a second to reassess here, and then we'll see what I end up doing. All right, so yeah, you can probably see that behind me. So this is one of the lights. I was hoping it would be a bit brighter, but we'll see after they're actually up in the air. So I think I'm gonna stick with my original plan. I'm gonna run some wire from basically this board, and then kind of run it into there, and then these came with some mounting hardware. So probably gonna string the wire through that so I can use the magnet. So that way, you know, when these things are dead, I can easily kind of get them down to charge them back up. So I guess I will do a time lapse and see how this goes. I'm probably gonna start over at this end. What's up, everybody? So it is a new day. As you can see, it's light out again. So in that last clip, you could see me struggling pretty hard, trying to figure out the best way to get those lights up. So I figured I'd take a break until it's a little warmer and a little lighter out. So that's what we're doing today. I actually did get one of these wires up, but I honestly don't think this is gonna be the best bet. I ended up being able to borrow a ladder, and I hope it's tall enough, but I think what we're gonna do is try to mount the little magnet portions directly to the beams up here. So I just hope my ladder is tall enough, but we'll see. But first step is we're gonna have to pull the car out. But we have a little coolant leak going on just at the radiator hose. Still running like the 20-year-old clamp on one of the radiator hoses, and it's stripped out. So I'm gonna hopefully dig through my bolt bucket and see if I can find another hose clamp, get that on there, and then top off the coolant, and then get this thing out of here. Alright, so I'm just gonna be working on, it's just this hose clamp right here, if you guys can see. So let's see if I can find one in that bucket. Alright, so we got the new hose clamp on. It's all nice and shiny. Clears the fan just barely. So now we're just gonna put some coolant in there and maybe let it run for a bit to kind of let it bleed out. Alright, so now we're going to connect the battery and start it up. It's been a while. I've never started this thing in the cold. Well, it's like 40 degrees out today, so it's not too bad. Oh, need the steering wheel. Yeah, I use this wheel on my sim rig for a set of courses, so I gotta take it back and forth. And the seat isn't bolted down, so it sucks. Oh. Okay, so we got the car out. I don't know why, but it didn't record me pulling out, but it's fine. So now we got plenty of room to put the ladder up and see. I don't know, these ceilings are pretty high, and I think it's a 6-foot ladder, so we'll get it set up in here and see if I can actually reach these. So seeing this ladder here now, I really don't think it's going to be tall enough. I might start over at this end. Maybe put 2 on that beam. That sucks. So I was looking at like getting a ladder, but they're like $100 for like an 8-foot, and I still don't even know if that would be tall enough. So, all right. So this is what we're working with here. So these are the lights. So I'm gonna try screwing those into the rafters, and then these should just click in because the magnets are on the edges. So it's gonna make it a little difficult because these are battery operated and rechargeable. So I'm probably gonna have to figure out some sort of a ladder situation so that I can take these like up and down to charge them every couple days. But I'm just gonna worry about that later. So I'll start with that beam, put 2 of them next to each other, because I think I'm gonna have to end up getting the 4-foot sections too. That way I can have at least 4 rows of 4-foot wide lights. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna set you guys up, and then I'm gonna get started mounting up these brackets. we got those lights up. Again, I wish they were like a little brighter. They're 1,000 lumens, and then they're like, I think it's like 400K. I don't even know like the light temperature or whatever. So I wish they were a little brighter, but I think after we get like 4 rows of them up in here, I think it will do a lot, at least be kind of presentable. So the brainstorm, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Ideally, I'd want to attach them to like that last beam up there. But I think with my ladder situation, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach it. So this might be kind of the stopping point for now, until I can get a taller ladder. Alright, so we pretty much got the light situation figured out. The next thing I wanted to tackle was heat. So if you look, I picked up this Mr. Heater. This is like their smallest one. And it runs off of these like little 1 pound propane tanks. So again, without having electricity or anything over there at the storage unit, I was trying to figure out how to get heat without electricity. So this looked like one of the best options. So a lot of people use it for like RVs or stuff like that. But I figured it'd be perfect for the storage unit. So as it came, it didn't have these fans on it. So I was using it in this garage. We're actually working on this engine. It'll be in a future video. But it was like probably like 5 degrees outside. And we had this thing going in here, and it was pretty comfortable. Like, I mean, I was still wearing a sweatshirt and stuff, but it was at least bearable. Part of it was they didn't like spread the heat. So a lot of people on YouTube were like recommending these fans. So these fans are actually powered by the heat. So after it gets hot enough, these will start spinning. And so hopefully it'll like help spread the heat more. So I haven't used it at the storage unit yet. But now that we got the lights up over there, we'll probably be working on the E36 and putting those lifters in pretty soon. So we'll have to give this a test. One of these propane tanks kind of lasted about like maybe 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. So you can convert this to run off of like a 20-pound one or whatever, like what a grill would run on. But I don't want to get into all that. I'll keep buying these things. So yeah, now that we got the lights and the heat sorted, I'm a little more motivated to go over there and work on the E36 because yeah, this past week it's been like -1 degree out and then -30 with the wind chill. So Now we got lights and heat. Look for that future video where we actually install the lifters. And then also we got another video coming with this thing, so it's yeah, there'll be more on that too. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what kind of hacks or whatever tips you guys have for working out of a storage unit. Because yeah, it's okay for the most part in the summer, but when it gets cold out, you know, it's just miserable, and it's put a stop to like a lot of the progress I was making on the car. So let me know some of the tips that you guys have. Maybe I'll leave a link to those lights in the bio, because yeah, that was kind of the only light that I found that really worked. I'll also leave a link to this heater too, and these fans. This whole setup would probably be around like 125 bucks for this heater setup, so it's a little much, but I'm hoping that it'll allow me to actually make more progress and film more videos and things like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know your tips for working without heat or electricity, and then yeah, feel free to leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.